Look at him. He's so ready.
Yeah, it's that time. It's the week. Oh, something just went off.
Oh, my email's closed. It wasn't me, I swear.
Could be my pacemaker. Hey, it's the weekly dose of Jared. How are you, mate?
Good, man. And yourself? How is my two favorite gentlemen going? Blend.
I should have come up with a Jarrett name.
Well, yeah, I guess there's only one of me. Maybe I can get Archie in the next one and we can do a combo there. Jarchi or something like that.
Everyone loves Jarchi. Fucking hell. What's going on?
Well, I've just been busy working away on the old Houseboat Horror. I'm sure you'll be happy when I'm not talking about Houseboat Horror. But...
No. By all means, keep talking. It's been doing wonders on TikTok.
Oh, good. Truth be told, an opportunity came to shoot another featurette for it at the 11th hour.
No.
So I shot one Sunday morning and edited, I think, Sunday day and finished it pretty much Monday. And now that's going to be included on the disc. I don't know if
yeah.
Oh, well, that one I don't think's formally been announced, so we may as well just give you the scoop on that one as well. It's with Alyssa Meadow, and that one's titled The First Girl because she's not the final girl. She's the first girl to be killed on screen, and there was no other really quotable dialogue I could rip from hers to apply to her featurette. But yeah, so that's going to be on there now. Ben, is there anything else on there that we haven't mentioned? Do
we have an interview with the original Houseboat?
I don't think I don't know if we've actually announced all the extra stuff. We've only done the initial announcements. So yeah, this might piss off Umbrella, but
no, only do what you're sure you can. But
okay, well, here's one. So it's going to have the trailer on there, right? And they did previously announce that, but that didn't actually exist until, I don't know what day, Friday, I think it was, maybe last week, Thursday, Friday last week, and now that exists.
I put that on the list because I knew it was coming.
Yeah,
they'd made a lot of noise about. They made a lot of noise about getting someone to cut the trailer, and I kept saying, "Well, who? What are we going to do? What's going on? What's the budget? How are we going to do this?" Getting no replies.
So, yeah, right. Ben called their bluff and said the trailer.
Excellent.
So it's on there.
Does the original Houseboat still exist?
That's a very good question. Ben and I, we wanted to go down to Lake Eildon to do a bit of like a now and then sort of featurette on the locations, and maybe even speak to the people who rented out the houseboats. But yeah, I don't know. But I assume these things like the premium houseboat that was used in it, which Gavin Wood called the Infinity Houseboat, but I think he was incorrect. I think it might have been the Princess. I believe that was brand new at the time, so that'd have been 87. So I reckon it would still be running because those things aren't cheap, so you kind of expect you're going to get almost like 40 years out of one of those things. So yeah, I dare say it is there. But that said, they did almost set it alight. There was a generator that was on board they were using for the film production, and apparently that overheated.
It's a 40-year lifespan if you don't have a film crew and Animal Des McGenna.
Yes,
if you let Animal on there, then that lifespan is considerably shorter.
You know what? Well, if anything, like the last few weeks of Jarrett's PE class have just been a fantastic teaser for people and getting that little bit more information as we go up until release.
Yeah, and it feels like that. It genuinely does. That we've just been getting more and more stuff. Like next minute, Ben says, "Oh, we got the approval to put this on there," or "Oh, I don't think anyone's going to notice if we put this on there," and so forth. So yeah, the thing is going to be super loaded, like to the degree that I'm not even confident. Ben had to ring me the other day to double check what was definitely going to be on there, and vice versa. And I was like, "Hang on, you're putting that on there? Oh wow!
Did I forget anything?" Yeah, did I?
I don't think so. I think it's all on there. I guess we'll wait and see once the disc is done. But yeah, so
I had to look.
Yes,
it's locked now because we've created the menus. So
there you go.
On that list, whatever's not on that list, they won't have it. We may have delivered it, but there won't be a button for it on the Blu-ray that you won't be able to access it.
God damn it!
So there, if you rip the Blu-ray, you'll find all these extra files.
Hidden extra files that are hidden about the place. Yeah, of course. But I guess that's the news for this week, the Houseboat horror news. I guess we could move on to what's coming out this week. What is tangible? What will be in your hands this very week if you were to step inside a store or perhaps order online and receive it fast enough? There's not a great deal, gentlemen. Like the biggest disappointment of the week is Universal Sony are releasing the Academy Award nominee for Best Picture, Tar, the new film from Todd Fields, who directed Little Children and In the Bedroom. But they're only releasing it on DVD. And this thing's getting not only a Blu-ray in the States, but it's coming out on 4K. But obviously they looked at the box office and weighed it up and went, well, you know what? Maybe we'll just do DVD. It seems like a damn shame. I haven't seen the film, but I really want to see it. And I think given the strength of the director's 2 previous films, I'm going to buy it sight unseen. And I think I'll pick up the 4K. But that's the thing that hasn't got me over the line yet. The US 4K doesn't even have a single special feature on there. There's not even a trailer on there. It's got Atmos, but it's got nothing else. So that's why I'm like, I'm not paying $50. Like, if you're not going to put anything on it, I'm going to wait for that to get to the $30 mark.
Well,
I was watching.
Just wait for it to be HD on Netflix.
Well, there's that, but you know, I love a blind buy. I love the feeling, the adrenaline of putting it on, going, geez, is this going to be great, or have I just wasted my money on this? How much can I resell this for?
If there's extras, then there's some justification for that. If there's nothing, if there's only the movie in Ultra HD, now I can just stream it in Ultra HD. So
you're right.
To buy that physical copy.
I was watching the Criterion do their In the Cupboard, you know, where the people pick movies off the shelves on YouTube, and Todd Field and Kate Blanchett did one. So you could always watch the movie and then just go to YouTube for your bonus content.
Exactly right. Well, you know, that's actually interesting now you say that, because I wonder if that was a deliberate move to get it out fast, make the cash, and then maybe it might get reissued by Criterion, because it's a perfect candidate for Criterion.
Certainly is.
And unlike the previous 2 films, which sit with sort of studios, I think Little Children might be like New Line, which would mean it falls under Warner, and In the Bedroom's Miramax, and, you know, that's sort of, God, it's all over the shop. So, yeah, maybe there's a Criterion on the way. Maybe Ben's right. I'll stream it first, and I'll wait for the inevitable special edition down the track.
Kate Blanchett also rocked up in the new Sparks music video, so go figure.
Oh, wow, there you go. Yeah, got a lot of time for Kate Blanchett. She makes some good movies when she's not making those Elizabeth films. Fuck those movies. I mean, they can't make any more, surely.
It's unfortunate that we work in the space where it may actually come up. But I was going to say,
that's going to get back to Kate Blanchett, and she's going to say no to a film that we're going to be working on. I apologize, Kate Blanchett. I actually gave you a compliment. I just shit talked those Elizabeth films. You made your money on those.
And I love Police Rescue, the movie.
Oh, that's great. Sonia Todd.
Oh, Kate Blanchett.
Gary Sweet. Gary Sweet did the song for the movie, didn't he? You know,
probably. Anyway,
a little bit crazy.
Pinnacle Blanchett for me.
Yes. Ben, sorry, I cut you off. What were you going to say about Kate Blanchett?
No, it's cracked it.
I've rethought it. I'm not going to say. I can't trust Glenn.
No, hasn't got anything to do with pillows that you cuddle when you're trying to sleep on a cold.
Is this you can't trust the edit? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
that it's going to end up on TikTok.
What you're going to do with it? Yeah.
Oh, it's good point. Very good point.
Okay, so the other release that's coming out from Universal Sony Pictures Home Entertainment, that's another DVD only, is a recent theatrical title from the Sony catalog, and it's Missing, which is from the same creators of Searching, one of those desktop thrillers. And to be honest, I don't think much is lost by that coming out on DVD. It's a surprise that they're even doing a physical release, in my opinion. I mean, I haven't seen the film. I do want to watch it, but look, I could probably watch a cam job of that movie and be pretty happy. After all, it takes place on the desktop of a computer. So, yeah, go figure.
What I don't understand.
Maybe I'll watch it on my phone.
What I don't understand is when Lee Daniels did The Butler, they had all that trouble because there's that other film called The Butler, so they had to call it Lee Daniels The Butler. There's another film called Missing with Tommy Lee Jones and I think Kate Blanchett, maybe.
I think that movie is called The Missing, but there is a movie called Missing that's got Jack Lemmon in it. The one from, I think, the very early 80s or so. But yeah, it seems like it's like a title that kind of gets lost in the wash, but it feels like one of those movies too now. It's only a commodity at this time. You release it, you make the money, you forget about it, because those films are going to age terribly in 5 to 10 years, because we'll be all using much more advanced technology, and people will be like, "Oh my god, it's
Johnny
not
Mnemonic-
Copycat
Johnny
or the
Mnemonic
Net, which have
finally
kind of
happened.
got." What's that?
Johnny Mnemonic will have finally happened, and
Yeah, totally.
Jack
It's
right
all
into his head.
in
Yeah.
his head. And then the other release, well, this is the only one that's getting a Blu-ray and DVD release through Universal Sony this week, and it's from the Studio Canal catalog. Now, I've got a feeling you lads might have seen this one together. What's Love got to do with it? Did you guys catch that together at some point in time? You didn't?
No, I didn't catch this one at all.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it would be one you'd take Mel to, or maybe Mel was busy and then Ben came along to have a look at that one. But
Which one?
British
Is it?
rom-com.
Oh, with Pamela Anderson.
No, with Lily James.
Yeah, Pamela Anderson.
Oh.
Oh, yes, of course, from Pam and Tommy.
Pam and Tommy, yeah.
Of course. I see, when I think Lily James, I think Pride, Prejudice and Zombies.
You're right.
That's where my mind goes.
Unfortunately, I think of Yesterday. I don't know why. I wish I didn't.
Ah, yeah, I know. I got to revisit that. I'm sure second time round I'm going to enjoy it more.
gotta.
I bought the 4K though. I've got to.
See, there's the example of fucking mistakes are made.
I thought it was
It's Danny Boyle. I just had to be a completist.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is some other titles coming out, and they are coming from Universal Sony, but these are backcat titles from the Paramount catalog, and it's the next generation Star Trek movie. So we've got the crossover film between Star Trek and Next Gen Generations.
I love that
Then
one.
you got that was really, I remember seeing that theatrically, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was quite good. I actually really enjoyed the next one too, First Contact, but from the next one forth, I kind of lost more and more interest. I think there was Nemesis maybe, and then
Insurrection and Nemesis.
Insurrection, and then
Yep.
Nemesis. Yeah,
I like
Insurrection's where I
Yeah.
kind of lost a bit of interest. And then I've never seen Nemesis, but maybe I'll pick them up. But the only unfortunate thing is Paramount are releasing them standalone locally just as 4K, so you don't get any of the special features and things of that nature. Plus, you have to buy them individually, which generally it's like when I got the choice of buying Batman, Batman Returns, and Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin, I bought the first three, and I was happy to see goodbye, Batman and Robin. I'll never watch you again.
Well, hey, Star Trek Nemesis has a young Tom Hardy in it, so he's the villain. There's something in it, for that reason.
Wow, yeah, right. Well, I mean, we'll check that out.
He's
I
the
will
cover.
eventually.
You know the cover with the bald guy on the
Got
front?
it. And has he got his back turned sort of thing like
that's
this?
Tom Hardy.
Yeah. Shit, there you go. I think I was working at JB when that one came out. But yeah, I've been meaning to catch up with it, so I will give it a look. But that pretty much rounds out all the, earlier Star Trek films from the original movies to next gen. And so I think it's all on 4K now. So yeah, we'll see. But I mean, look, if they get really cheap, maybe I'll just buy them, because let's face it, am I ever going to watch the special features on a Star Trek 4K or Blu-ray? Probably never. I just feel like I'm getting shorted on stuff for around the same price.
The only features I like on those type of things are where they've got like a documentary that arcs over the entire franchise. Each disc has like a 20-minute doco that connects into one big 3-hour doco or whatever.
True. And I don't mind the VFX docos as well, where you see the comparative. This is the pre-VFX, this is the VFX, particularly looking back at films that were made like 10, 20 odd years ago to see, the state of technology at the time. So
Cool.
Yeah, but anyway, gentlemen, that's all that's coming out this week on home entertainment. I mean, it's not a bad lot of releases. It's just a shame that the bulk of them are only available in standard definition.
Well, is what it is. Thanks, mate.
It is no problem. See you, gentlemen.